Hey there, I'm Gritzy. Welcome back to Detective. I'm Detective Gritzy. That's what we're up to. I'm trying to figure out where this guy lives, because I think he might be a murderer. Did he have hair last time? I swear he was bald last time. But apparently no, he's just got flesh-colored hair. So I'll try to remember that. As we hang out here and look at every single person who walks through the door. That's where I'm at right now in my investigation. Unless you have some better ideas. I'm all ears. I notice how Critzy doesn't say anything. Yeah, you know, Critzy likes to act all smart all the time. Ooh, I've got the big special brain. I use it in ways you can't. But then when it's time for an actual idea, notice how Critzy doesn't say anything. Super self-inflated ego. I mean, like, I get the idea that they're the kind of person who would, like, if, like, their ego is so huge that they would, like, talk about themselves and, like, pretend that, like, they're talking about somebody else. Like, oh, did you hear that Critzy, has, like, 10 to 20 different flutes? Yeah, she's got, like, a huge collection of instruments. Can't even play all of them. Like, all of the flutes, yeah, Critzy can play them, but, like, it's also got a left-handed guitar, violin, mandolin, djembe, Irish drum. It's crazy, right? It's almost like somebody's got like a thing about music. It's almost like somebody's got like some kind of like interest in musical concepts, and it's almost like they've got like an interest, but it's like a special level of interest, like an interest, but like a unique one. So is the door locked? Or that's it showing a key? I mean, it's showing me that it's specifically not locked, I think, but like it doesn't show me that here. There's no like key showing up over that door. Am I mistaken in thinking that this button didn't used to do this? Has there always been a look at the map button? I don't think so. I think this used to be the button that I pressed to get into my inventory. I got my coffee and my donut. I am thirsty. That's not how you drink. That's not a cup. That's a coin. Gonna have to manually equip it. No, not the. I wanna equip the coffee. Ugh. I guess I'll eat the donut. I'm on a stakeout. Once upon a midnight dreary, as I pondered, weak and weary, on many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, as I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping. At my chamber door? Or is that later? In the poem. I don't know why I'm following this person. They're not my suspect. I just decided to get all up in her personal space. She didn't shut the door when she came in. Thinks she owns the building. Thinks she's thinks she's paying the heating bills over here. I live in the Echelon section. I practically pay for this building with my rent. Huh? The fuck are you holding a knife for, young man? The hell? Scared. I'm just throwing away my trash. I'm just being a good citizen. The tree is wiggly. Even though it looks like a dead tree, it's like wiggling. Can't wander too far. He might come in while I'm looking for trash. Is there another camera that might have spotted him? I already went into the cameras outside her business. Excuse me, sir. Get lost, dude. Give me your crows if you wanna live. Get lost, dude. Just that poor mugger. I mean, I could go back to attempting to canvass the entire building. Almost anyone in here knows his name. Yo. You know, none of your business. People are coming home. I could start knocking on doors again. Yeah. Knock knock. You weren't home earlier. Ominous lighting. Do you know this man saw them today at Jackson Street around 10:30 a.m. Jackson Street 10:30. Jackson Street Goods. 10 a.m. headed east. Jackson Street Goods. That's interesting information. Jackson Street. Jackson Street. East, fantastic. Jackson Street. Johnson Street. Mathis Street. Bean Street. Wrinkler Street. Johnson Boulevard, not to be confused with Jackson Street. 10 a.m. Jackson Street, heading east near Jackson Street Goods. Splendid Jackson Street Goods. Yeah, I know that store. So they were near Jackson Street Goods, headed east. 10 a.m. It's not super helpful, but at least I know when he's not in the house. It's been at least 8 hours since then. He's gotta come in sometime. Excuse me, ma'am. Sorry to wake you. I'm just looking for a specific individual. Do you know Ballo Heights ninth floor landing around 11:15? Ninth floor, Ballo Heights, 11:15. The hell? Today at 11 a.m. Trying to remember. There we go. Why was he up there? Hasn't his victim already passed? What was he doing there? It is currently 7 p.m., right? Hey, sir, do you know... What do I have him noted for? So somewhere around with Sullivan View. Yeah, we're there. So it was on that floor, 9 to 11 a.m. Wynn Street around 10:30 a.m. Same time as they were nearby Jackson Street. Okay. Head east. Jackson Street to Wynn Street. So... Jackson... No, sorry, he saw him before he got to Jackson Street. So he's just... At 10:30 a.m. he said he head straight down Jackson Street. What time is it now? It's almost midnight. Well, no, it's like 8, I think. This person is not cooperative. Next. Knock, knock. Do you think the landlord would have any kind of... The landlord would probably have a log of who rents here, but I don't know if he would have photos along with them. I checked the employee roster at Jackson Goods, right? Jackson Street Goods. I'm not telling you, man. I just woke this lady up. I am knocking at doors at 8 p.m. in a city where people have, like, probably 2 hours to sleep at night. Keep your nose out of my business. Okay, lady, sorry. Keep your nose out of my business, but what do you need? You know, a game I'm looking forward to. Talking about the city stuff, just mentioning city made me miss Streets of Rogue a little bit. I wanted to play it on my channel, but like then they announced a sequel. Whoa, a little gremlin. Sullivan View. It's where we are, yes. I wanted to play Streets of Rogue, but, no, I think I already got you, right? I wanted to play Streets of Rogue, but then they announced a sequel right as I was getting into it. Oh, I haven't been here yet. Ballo Heights, Sylvan View, Ballo Heights, Sylvan View. So he was at the 9th floor landing. Who is it? Looks like a mega nerd. Oh, I'm around Sylvan View. Don't need it. How many floors are there? I don't know, I might give it a shot before the sequel comes out. I've done that for a couple games. Like Hades, for example. I knew that the sequel was coming out soon, so I went and did a run before it came out. 'Cause I could do that. Streets of Rogue is a pretty fun one. It's another, like, cyberpunk city, everything is bad and there's crime, and the mayor is corrupt. Except it's a lot more like, it's more comedic in its styling. Top-down roguelike. And instead of being a detective, you're like a hooligan, a political hooligan who wants to take down the mayor. But, like, it's also, a run in it can take more than 1 hour. And, as you know, my videos can't be more than 1 hour long. I start sizzling like a vampire in the sun. It's like one of those supernatural rules, you know? I'm a creature, and one of my weaknesses is I can't be seen for over an hour. If you look at me, if you're aware of me for over 1 hour, I start disintegrating. But I wanted to look at the Jackson Street goods. I'm pretty sure I looked at your roster, but you. Let me inspect everyone again. No, 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 and no. However, I think you're the one who's working right now, yeah. Do you know this guy? Saw them at Jackson Street on Tuesday around 3 a.m. You're near Jackson Street Goods. Headed west at 3 a.m. There. I'm getting bored listening to just street sounds, and the soundtrack doesn't come on often enough. Right, so let's go back to Balo Heights, 9th floor. The Red Gum Reaper. I'll find you. Ay, ay, ay. 9th floor landing. Someplace our suspect has been spotted. This is a Katana Zero soundtrack too. Hang on, are we right here already? I'll let it play another song. Let's see what it comes up with next. So, why would he be here? Does he... I don't know. That one seems like... Oh yeah, that's somebody's actual, like, remix. That's, like, not from the game soundtrack. Alright, I trusted it to play one song unattended. And see where it got me. What was he doing? Oh, hey, and then the game soundtrack starts. Nice. Why would he be up here? Is this someplace else he lives? Why would that lady be up here? Excuse me, sir. Do you know... As if I tell you... I see you like sport. That's not gonna work. Who wants to live in an office building? This place is literally, like... There's a whiteboard right here. There's a water cooler. There's waiting room benches. Who wants to live here? The lights turn off when you're far away. That's interesting. Well, nobody's home right now. What was he doing here? What? Where'd he go? The Red Gum Ripper. Red Gum Ripper, Red Gum Reaper. Red Gum Reaper. Oh, I don't like the names they give to these sickos. This wasn't some clever, misguided genius. This wasn't some sensitive artist. This was a sicko, obsessed, stalker. Couldn't take no for an answer. Couldn't live in a world where he didn't have the woman he wanted. And when the world wouldn't acquiesce, he took it into his own hands. So deluded that he would believe he has the right to take a life because they didn't comply with his fantasies. Spent weeks stalking this lady, showing up at her workplace, showing up at her home. She lives in this building. I don't see why he would be on this floor, because this isn't the floor she lived on. I'm on the 9th floor right now, right? That's not where I am. I'm on the second floor right now. What the fuck? Why did my detective legs stop me here? No wonder that guy wouldn't answer questions. The second floor is the rude people floor. Everybody knows that. 9th floor landing. Hello? Hello! This is an interesting location to spot somebody. The officers. Did something happen upstairs? Well, who knows how far away it happened. Where and why? Why was he seen? When? When was it? It was, oh, I just did that right in front of a police officer. It was 11 a.m. Surveillance. Lobby ground, no, basement. Basement, lobby 19th, 18th, 17th, 16th, 5th, 12th, 11th, 10th. There's cameras missing on some floors. Is that the only angle? Yeah. So lobby of the 9th floor. 11 a.m. This is 10, 10, 10. It was Tuesday? Camera's off Tuesday. Huh? Whoa. So what, everybody's just leaving the office right then? None of them appear to be him. Why was I sent here? What was this tip? Oops. Shouldn't have logged off. So we saw everybody who went into the building closest, or the office closest. So I'm going to sneak into the further office and see what employees they have there. Where's the camera? There's no camera in here? It'd be lovely if there were blinds in here, on that one window. Let's turn off the light. Make sure this guy's over here so that we have a reference. No, 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 no. Shucks. What was he doing here? You don't think he could have another victim up here, do you? Victim was from the 11th floor, right? You know, I can't knock on doors up there. I just need a name. Then I know I can find him. Don't know why I keep checking my menu to see the time. I have a watch specifically. We got 12 more hours until he might show up again. So there's this man who frequents this street. Have you seen him anywhere? He's wearing a hat now. Saw them somewhere around Barlow Heights. Yeah. He's wearing a hat. I ought to look out. Could be heading down Jackson to get to Barlow Heights. I don't know though, because he's running east on. Yeah, he's going east on Jackson Street, and then like to get to Barlow Heights, you would need to go down here, right? So if he was heading east on Jackson Street to get there, he would go down Sakai Street. So where else could he be going east on that street? Nope. Hey, do you have a customer, looks like this? Sullivan View. Not helpful. And I checked Splendid too, right? Where's your employee wall? Well, do you know this guy at least? Like, do you know, like, do you happen to be his neighbor or something? Open views, open view. Doesn't stop in here to eat, no. Dude exclusively shops at vending machines. Gotta check Igneous's staff. Apparently. He's wearing a hat right now, so he might be at work somewhere. Maybe I should just wait until day. See if anyone else sees him. Sheesh. So much trash on the street without me tending to it. Sorry for being quiet for a minute. I'm getting real hungry. I haven't eaten yet in real life. I'm getting distracted picking up trash. Stop. Do you happen to know this guy? None of my business. You think I can find somebody in a phone book based on their face? Nah, it's not like a yearbook. What is this business? Hamper Technologies. Just one computer down a hall. Ay, ay, ay. Well, you know, he might have bought a gun. Can't just search for black market. Alright. Well, I've seen some. I can't remember where. No, I had the time of my life. Hey, I happened to find the right spot. I know the password. Pickle. No, not it. Nice try, pal. What? Is it like P1? No, not it. Man, what? I saw it right outside on the wall. At least I think that's what it is. PL? Maybe? Cool. What? Nice try, Belle. I'm not telling you. Password. I'll pay him 50 credits. Going to need the password. Oh, hang on, I have a tool for this. I got him. Lazarus 5, not important. Take his criminal money. What is this? What is this? His credit card? Don't care. You keep his house keys. I actually meant to burst down the door. I got a tip that, like, bursting down the door can... Just in case I ever need it, let me... Huh? He'll be fine. He'll be fine. He's got a sale ledger or anything. No one, a big ol' illegal sales book to you know, to tell people, hey, I did this crime. I did not find any passwords in his wallet, I don't think. His credit is too quiet. Will not progress without effort. Always conversing about sports. Too quiet and also always conversing about sports. Sorry, there's multiple employees here. It's so organized. Why would they... Oh, shit. He woke up. The fuck am I looking at right now? Huh? Is that someone's wall? What is this vent? I don't want to go deeper. It was creepy in here. Oh, I see. I actually triggered an alarm with this guy, I think. Eh. Can you, like, There we go. Just stand on the bucket. There we are. Now we won't get shot. You don't think that guy's reporting me to the police right now, do you? Where will I find the password? Where will I get the code? I beat up a criminal bastard, but now I don't know where to go. I wanted to look through the computer to see if they had a, you know, sales log, but yeah, no. No password information. Not nowhere, not know how. I want a lucky cat. And when I get paid for this job, I'm getting myself a lucky cat. I'm gonna get myself a couch. I'm gonna get myself a lucky cat. That's what we're looking forward to. So, like, do I need to keep the ballistic armor in my inventory? Or can I, like... No. Also, it's, like, illegal, I think. Oh my god, stop. Oh well. I'm leaving. Beat up a criminal, I guess. He's a contraband dealer, wanted to arm the populace, and I beat him up. I didn't accomplish much by doing so, but I did it. I could have stolen from him if everything he had wasn't contraband and I wasn't an upstanding citizen. See, what I was hoping for was to get the, you know, records of, like, sales of arms or something. Hey, any of you guys happen to, like, happen to know a hat guy around Balo Heights? Yeah, Balo Heights, yeah, Balo Heights. Yeah. Now you look like a detective. Oh, this guy. Sullivan View, not helpful. Imagine if all the places I've heard of him being aren't even his home. They're just both places where he's stalking somebody. Your floor is disgraceful. There is 4 pieces of trash in here. What in the world? No worse than yesterday. And you guys gotta keep a more proactive approach over your trash. Otherwise, I'll keep coming in here and doing this. When you leave messes like this, it attracts Critzy. From Sullivan View. Nobody, he just what? He just doesn't go anywhere to eat? You're the only one with a broom. I've seen so many people sweeping, and you're the only one to actually have a broom. Everybody else is just, like, pretending to sweep. What is this building? Oh, it's Gamma Workhouse. Oh, I'm hungry. Orb? Fun. Gosh. I've barely made progress, actually. I checked and I'm almost out of time. I was saying I'm barely making progress, but no, it's already done. I barely made progress. Your hair just went away. That's me. Good evening, what's your name? None of your business. You have an ID badge on, sir. You know Madeline? Yeah, I know them. That's Madeline Driscoll. Never shuts up about baseball. Saw them somewhere around City Hall. You know a lot about them. You realize every person I've asked about you has not known a single thing about you. It's highly unusual for me to ask somebody about another individual and have them give me such specific information. The most specific information I've gotten about you is somebody seeing you around a specific time. What direction you were going. Well, I know his name now. To provide your fingerprints for an investigation. Very well, sir. Place gives me the creeps. Keep walking, you creep. Stop following me. I'm just using the telephone. Darn. Oh! I got him. He's as good as caught now. Don't know where he went. What? It's easier to follow a stuck pig than ask it where it's off to. Can't remember where I heard that from, but it was from a edgy character, I feel like. Alright, give me the phone book. Kristen Lindsay. K. Lindsay. Lindsay. K. Lindsay. Lives at Barlow Heights. 1201 Barlow Heights. So he does actually live there. He lives on the 12th floor, which is a big deal. Because that's gonna be... Oh, I should get something to eat here. He had like I'd like the churros. So I gotta get back to Barlow Heights, I gotta break into his apartment, gotta find the murder weapon, and then bada bing bada boom, he's done with. He's done for. Found his apartment in the phone book. Didn't even need to follow him. I just know where he's going. Just happened to run into him on the street. That's not how you throw things away. Some more trash. Ignore it. I gotta go. I will catch you next time. I got a pretty good feeling now. I was like, man, I didn't make any progress, but now I found him. Woo!